All right. All right. What's up, guys? So today I'm going to show you what a bot is, how a bot operates, and the benefits of it. So for those of you that don't know, chatbots are pretty much essentially they are created as an artificial intelligent tool that is created to communicate with potential users, clients, customers, pretty much with anybody through various web interferences and whatever communication logs and things that you create. So it essentially can talk and act and present all types of information that you embed in it. So for any business out there that's doing sales, leads, looking for leads, lead generation, want to create a better customer growth or get a better contact or better communication or just be available for your customers, your current customers or your potential new customers. If you want to be available 24/7, this thing can do it. Another good example I like to use is for a realtor, for instance, if you are at a showing, at a meeting, or meeting with a new client that you're trying to present homes and things like that, within that time frame, if another customer approaches your website or your Facebook page, the bot will capture their attention right from the start, and it'll start working and generating a lead for you while you're already working on something else. So in the background, this thing will ask whoever came by your page. It will ask them, what kind of house they're looking for, what the price range is, how many bedrooms, how many bathrooms, what zip code they want to be in, whatever it is. And it will answer the questions. It will ask them these questions. They will answer the questions, and then it will present them with answers to them. So it'll give them all the listings that you may have on file for that certain zip code, for that price, and things like that. And then at the end of all of that, it'll also gather their phone number, email, full first name and last name. We'll just kind of capture all their information. So then that way you guys can just you'll receive an email, all of that. You can just get all the information, give them a call, and 80% of that job is already done for you. So the lead has been created, it's been warmed up. All you have to do now is call and then set up some open house visits. So it's really cool. So what I'm going to do here right now is I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to share my screen with you guys. There it is. All right, let me just move this real quick. I need it. Messenger. There we go. So I'm going to share my screen. All right, so whenever somebody visits your Facebook page, for instance, this is on Facebook Messenger. When they visit your Facebook page to see what you offer, what you do, your bot will pop up. So this bot in particular has been created for a pool service company called Civics Pool Service located in Tampa, Florida. If you're not aware of what the pool industry is like, this will be a great tool for you to learn some stuff right now. But this bot generally has been created to answer some basic questions in regards of pool needs, pool servicing, and acquiring that lead, so then the business owner or the employee can reach out and make the sale. So when a customer goes onto the page, they're going to see this right away. The bot will pop up. Usually if you're on your desktop or your phone, it'll be on the bottom of the screen. But anyway, it'll pop up and it'll say, hi, and it'll say, I welcome you with your first name. It'll say, hi, Ernie, thank you for visiting. How may I help you? Also, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. So if I'm just here looking for pool service, I'm just like, you know what, I already have had a company before, so I just want to see what your guys' prices are. So people will click on price of service, and the bot will generate an answer to that. Create our price of service at $100, goes up from there depending on the size of your pool. But all right, cool. Another cool thing we added to this feature is promotions. So your bot can promote your deals, your webinars, your homes, whatever you're selling, whatever you're trying to, whatever your service is, you can promote that. So here, if they don't pick up pool estimates, so if they're not 100% certain on wanting you to come to their house, we've created some promotions to kind of get them to say yes. So if they just want to look at the price, we'll give them the price, but then also we'll offer them the feature of a free month. So they're like, oh, that looks cool. Let's go ahead and click that free month, and then bam. Please provide us with your phone number so we can get in contact with you regarding your free month. So right there, the bot is working on getting that lead for you instead of you having to persuade someone into taking your service or taking your sale or whatever the case may be. So this being on Facebook, you already got their first name and last name, and now all of a sudden you're going to get their phone number. So here's the phone number. Let's say we put that in, and bam, phone number's taken. It says keep your phone close by. Once the bot gets this information, it is all put together and it is sent to you in your email. So you'll receive it right away. You also can see the history of the chat and what they talked about, what went on, and so that way you kind of be kept in a loop on what's happening. But let's just say for this instance that you want a pool estimate, you have a company, it's just not a very good company anymore, you want to move to a different provider, you're not happy with your old one anymore, so you click on a pool estimate, you're like, you know what, I want you guys to come in now. Check out my pool, give me a price, and I want to hire a new service. So same thing here, bot's going to say, please provide some contact information, we'll get right to you, so phone number. So we'll give them a phone number, and then all of a sudden it's going to be awesome. Let's just get one more piece of information. And this particular company likes to get phone numbers and emails. Emails are huge for your email marketing campaigns, but any other campaigns or promotions that you may be running later on, you want to be able to capture their emails as well, so you can send stuff out and share some insights and tips, some whatever you may be doing, some webinars, whatever you want to sell to your customers or provide for free. You want to be able to get in touch with them, not just over their phone, but also their email address. So let's just put Ernie@noreply.com. So Ernie@noreply.com, perfect. And as you can see here, once you submit the last piece of that form, it tells you, awesome, thank you. We'll be contacting you shortly. In the meantime, feel free to browse and look at some of our most recent work. So the bot is keeping the potential customer, engaged while getting the important information such as the lead information, so that way you can make that sale later on. So it's not just a generic robot, enter information, cool, and someone contact you. It's gonna work on keeping them engaged to do more and to kind of warm them up to see how awesome your work is. So if you're selling a house, if you're a realtor, it'll be awesome to put some homes here in this area, and you can put under the title you will be able to put the year of the home, how many bedrooms, the price of it, whatever you'd like to put in there, but you could do that. Right now, as this is a prototype version, we didn't add anything in the title, but we can add anything we want. So as the customer is, so far, they sent their lead, they want to see what's going on, they also can now look at this stuff as well and see what's going on with these pools. So other than that, there's more to it. So let's say they decided to say, hey, you know what, I just clicked here, I don't know how I got here, but let's see what you guys are offering, I just want to browse. The bot will let them know, cool, while you're browsing, enjoy some of my most recent pictures. So this is just the most recent things that are going on in the pool community, I guess. So here's some of the pools that we cleaned. Please take a look at them. And then on the bottom of that, it says, would you be interested in a free month? So the reason why I have embedded this is because this customer maybe is not interested in pool service. He maybe has a pool provider he's happy with, but he's just looking to see what's out there. By selecting that option, we've decided to go ahead and promote our free month with this guy as well. Since he's on the fence, so you don't really know, it's like, why not offer him something for free and see if he might want to take it? So if they say yes, this will loop them right around to the phone number and the email thing that we want to grab so that we get a hold of them, and then offer them this free month and see, so they can see for themselves of how much better this service is going to be than the one they're in, and then potentially get that account. So let's go ahead and put the number in. All right, there it is, phone number's in, and it's good to go. So there right now, we're just seeing some phenomenal work right now. I mean, how this bot is capturing leads and how it's handling the work for you. So as a pool owner of this company, you'd want this. You don't want people just calling you and saying, hey, I want pool service. What are you guys' prices? You say they start at $100 and they're like, oh, no, I don't want to pay that. Hang up. So that's just wasting time. It's taking time away from your day, and it's also discouraging sometimes because you're constantly having to answer questions that you don't want to answer at times. And sometimes we're not in good moods or whatever the case may be, but this guy is always going to be 100% in a good mood. He's always going to answer the question the way it's supposed to be answered, and it's never going to have an off day. So it's always going to work in the benefit of your customer and delivering the value and giving them a total experience of what your company may be offering. So by the time you get to that call, it's pretty much you just closing the deal at that point. So anyway, so we got that. Another good thing that people like to call in, inquire about in the pool service industry is their pools being green. Pools tend to be green or tend to get green because of lack of chemical balancing. Also, weather plays a role. If you're in Florida, there's a lot of storms and things like that and rain that causes these things to turn green. So let's say this guy didn't want any of those beginning menus. So he just logged in and said, hey, I have a green pool. So by sending that message to the bot's going to generate a little response to him. It's going to give him before and after picture of a pool. So, okay, so these guys work with these, and it's going to tell them green pool starts at $200 and goes up from there based on, you know, what the buildup is. So would you like a free estimate out of that? So if they came on your page and they're like, yeah, I definitely want one. I'm trying to get my green pool fixed. So they'd be like, yes, please, I need this. The bot will generate another question for them. It tells how green your pool is. So it's just becoming more personal, and it's personalizing the form, I guess, in the background. It's happening, that's being filled out. It's personalizing this form to the potential customer's needs, and then sending it to you and letting you know, hey, here's so-and-so, their pool is light green, and this is why the light green pool occurs, and this is how long it probably will take to get fixed. Here's his phone number and email address, and give him a call if he's very interested. That's essentially what this thing is doing. So this thing is literally being a mini you. It's a lot of you business people out there like myself. A lot of times we're answering questions and trying to make that sale and trying to put things, word things properly so we can give the people the most value, but then also give them the, sell them on a picture of what we'll be able to provide. So this thing does all of that for you in the background, where when you make that phone call, all you're doing is scheduling when to start that service. So here, let's say the pool is light green. As soon as that's sent, the bot's going to say, awesome, the pool just recently turned green within the last week, and this is why that can happen, and how, you can expect it to be clean. So do you want to schedule that now? Let's do it. And this is going to revert them right back into that contact information that we want to get. So we have the phone number. Perfect. And then we'll also have to, so we get the email. And there we go. So that's all done. And it'll go right back to that section for them to go ahead and browse around. So if this new potential customer, remember, this guy came in, they didn't click on any of these menus, so they don't know that any of those other things that we've seen earlier exist. So they just kind of ignored this, and where I put price of service, they just typed in, I have a green pool, because they want their pool to be serviced. When they type that information in, we gather all of their info, so that way we can call them, make that, and explain to them what we do, and when we'll just make the schedule happen, but then also it'll give them the opportunity to view some of our stuff and kind of go from there. So that's pretty much it. There's a lot more embedded inside of this thing. For instance, if you ask it other questions like filter. So let's say if you do clean a filter, filters are usually part of the service that should be done with your pool servicing. So if you ask a question, do you guys clean filters, or what do you guys provide? Do you vacuum my pool? Do you do this? Do you do that? The bot will answer the question, what the service includes and what it does. That's pretty much it. I hope you guys liked it. I hope this was a good little brief video on what bots are and how they work, how they benefit the business community. I'll post a lot more videos on this, so I'll kind of explain things more in detail and how it works. But I was really excited to showcase this. If you want to go ahead and go on Civic's Pool Service Facebook page, mess around with this bot, ask it questions, see what it's doing, get it stumped, try to get it to not answer a question, and if you get something that it cannot answer, let me know so I can add to it. It's really hard to figure out how people phrase questions and how we answer them. So trying to think of the minds of many, it's kind of difficult, but I think so far we've done a pretty good job. So anyway, if you guys have any other questions, feel free to post a comment below. Let me know what you might want to see, or what's the next video you might want to see, and what you want to maybe see me build one. I can build one on video, and I'll maybe do that as well coming up. But in short, this is kind of what it does. It's super, super dope. It takes away all the hard work from customer service. It takes all the hard work from you. All you have to do is actually now do your job. So if you are in the real estate business, just focus on open houses and sales. If you're in a restaurant business, focus on cooking that great food and keep that restaurant clean, because this thing will take reservations. It will answer any menu questions, allergy questions, pricing. We can make it do anything you want. So if you have any questions regarding that, or if you want a bot for yourself, shoot me a message either here on YouTube. You can also find me on Instagram at ErkoCivic, ErkoCivic, Instagram. Hit me up. Also, you can go to the Civics Full Service website. You can message me there. You can pretty much message me anywhere. I will reach out to you guys. Also, my contact info below in the description. So if you want me to create one for your business, please let me know. I will love to do so. But also, enjoy this, and don't forget, go to Civics Full Service, check out the bot, ask us some questions. And for one last thing I like to add is, when I had my friends go on here and just mess with it so I can figure out what to fix, a lot of the times they've asked, is this Ernie? Everybody wanted to know, is this me typing? Because it was so cool, because it was answering all the questions for them, and they thought I was just messing around. So if you put, is this Ernie, it's going to reply, no, it's not. This awesome dude's name is uBot. He's powered by Rules Artificial Intelligence that interact with. So he comes in peace. Don't be afraid to talk to him, and don't be afraid to ask questions, bot or myself, on how awesome this new feature, this new thing is. This is the future of customer service. It takes all the hard work away. So I can't keep expressing that hard enough. So enjoy, guys. I hope you like this video, and that's pretty much it.